What's up, YouTube? Welcome to ExceedTheHype.com. It's your boy Lucrecio back at you with another video. Alright, today's video is about, I guess you can call it the shocker that just took place on TNT. Wasn't that much of a shocker considering you have one team that's just been put together and you have another team that's, for the most part, the core had been together. The Cleveland Cavaliers are now 0-1. And the Knicks went ahead and beat them in the big homecoming for LeBron James as he came home to Cleveland. Interesting game, very interesting game. I didn't love it. Wasn't the greatest game to watch. The Knicks played pretty good defense, which was a surprise. You could still tell they're trying to figure out their offense or whatever. A lot of J.R. Smith still doesn't really look like he knows what he's doing out there, even though he hit a couple shots. Shumpert looks like he's a bigger part of the offense this year. Shumpert was the driving force behind a lot that happened, along with the Shane Larkin kid. He was pretty big for those guys. It's just very interesting. Carmelo hit a clutch shot at the end of the game. But moving on to Cleveland, it was okay. So first half, Kevin Love looked like he was the best player on the court, and then second half was kind of iffy. Kyrie Irving, there was a lot of plays when he would come down and take a shot or whatever. A lot of stuff that he was creating off the dribble for himself. You can tell it's just not cohesive yet. It's gonna take time. Over the course of an 82-game season, they're gonna figure out what they're doing. LeBron did not look good out there. It wasn't so much the shots. I mean, I expected him to kind of miss shots, have jitters or whatever. I wasn't that turned off by the fact he was missing so many shots. The turnovers are what was alarming. He looked like he had problems with the handle. He was losing the ball a lot. It just looked loose. Like every time he was dribbling the ball up court, at 70% of his full speed or whatever, he was like fumbling with the ball or whatever. The passes weren't crisp. He had a couple zingers in there that looked like LeBron passes, but a lot of them looked like off. A lot of them looked like they could be easily stolen. A lot of them were stolen. A lot of turnovers. I think he ended up with 9 turnovers. I think he ended up with something like 17 points and 9 turnovers or something like that. Couple assists, wasn't really that involved in the rebounding. Kevin Love was on the boards hard. So if there was one positive takeaway from this game, it's Kevin Love at this point, because Kevin Love, in my opinion, played a really good game. He was very active on the offensive boards, defensive boards. Hit a couple threes, hit a couple shots in the post. He was doing a good job playing decent enough defense. Andy Verja was playing some good defense. He had some good moments. LeBron really just did not have a good game, but it's only game 1. It was the nerve game. It was weird. It was awesome. It was an awesome spectacle to watch, though, because the people with the glow sticks and the video, the music, they had the 3D highlights on the court and stuff. It was a pretty awesome scene to watch. The game itself, Cleveland did kind of yuck it up a little bit, but to be expected. They're going to get better from there. Dion Waiters had some moments throughout the game. He did kind of tend to disappear a little bit, which is kind of to be expected. But for the most part, the big takeaway was it's just going to take some time. They're going to have to be a lot more cohesive, which is what LeBron does. He brings the team together. Just didn't like the looseness with the ball, the turnovers. And then he wasn't as aggressive as I would have liked to see throughout the course of the game. It seemed like when he realized that the shots weren't going, then he was just like, okay, well, I'm going to try to pass. And then when he kept turning over the ball, he was just like, all right, well, whatever. So definitely going to need to see some improvement there. But, of course, it's going to come. We all have seen this play out before. It doesn't always start off as crisp, but towards the end of the season, we'll see how they pull that team together, all right? Knicks looked good. The offense didn't look good, but they played better defense than I would have expected them to play. I do think the Knicks will be a playoff team. A lot of people aren't giving them the proper respect or whatever, but I do think the Knicks will be a playoff team because there's no reason they shouldn't. They have a star. They're running they're running an offense, a real offense. They're going to have Calderon. He's a good point guard, and he has a very good shot from three, which is pretty necessary in the triangle. Shumpert, ultra defender, he was doing a good job tonight defending LeBron. And you know they have the pieces to get it done. They had Quincy Acey in there, and he was working hard and doing his thing in there. He played a very good game, even though he ended up just fouling out. So, and this wasn't even the Knicks at quote-unquote full speed. So the Knicks are going to be a playoff team. I'd say one of the bottom three seeds. I still think the Caps are going to finish number one, even though the Bulls did look impressive yesterday, but I'm still not sold on the Bulls. I like their defense. I like what they did, but you can't give me that Bulls team against this Caps team, even with the Bulls destroying the Knicks yesterday and the Knicks beating the Cavs today. I still won't buy it. So you can't sell it to me. All right. Anyway, just a quick video over the Cavaliers, the big shocker in Cleveland after all the whatever. But it happens. It's basketball. They have 81 more games to play. And I'm pretty sure the one tomorrow will be a good one, hopefully. The Bulls versus the Cavs. All right. On ESPN. All right. So that's the video for today. See you next time.